Hello, and welcome to the Total Mind Success Podcast. My name is Dominic S. Cause. Some people call me Dan. My guest today is Dr. Joanne Bishop, who is one of the leading experts featured in the recently released The Mindfulness Movie. She's one of the leading experts in the use of success strategies, mindfulness, and intuitive development for personal and corporate applications. Joanne, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Dan. It's really a pleasure to be here.
Well, thank you for being here. We're going to be talking about mindfulness today. So first of all, what is mindfulness?
Well, for me personally, mindfulness is the ability to be in the present moment and experience your mind, body, and spirit all at the same time. And that usually can be accessed through a breathing exercise. So the breath and mindfulness go together. The more we are conscious of our breathing, the more we are in the present. We are aligned with our body. And aligning with our body allows us to move into a state of peace and reflection. It takes a little time, but through practice, you can increase the amount of time that you have that focus. So mindfulness is a focal experience of the mind and body together.
So how can this lead us to more conscious, more mindful living? Is it the appropriate way to frame it?
Yes, I feel that's a very appropriate way. How it can lead us to more mindful living and conscious living is that it allows us to suspend judgment. It allows us to let go of the rational mind and become aware of our present sensations in our body, which the rational mind can name for us, such as I'm feeling warm, and that's very important. But the rational mind also is a either-or, a judgmental mind. So what we do with mindfulness is use the best part of that rational mind for this particular exercise and focus to reflect back the sensations that we are feeling by naming them. So I'm feeling warm. I'm feeling my breath go in and out. I feel the expansion of my lungs as I breathe. So it's really, in the beginning, just naming what is happening to us as we become focalized.
Now, is this the same thing as meditation, or is there a difference between the two?
Mindfulness can lead to meditation. Many ancient teachers and yogi believe that mindfulness is the main thread to meditation, and there are all different forms of meditation. So mindfulness allows us to focus, become aware of the present moment, and then suspend the rational mind to the point where we begin to see our thoughts and desires moving like a river before us. As we concentrate on that, we go into a state, it's actually called an alpha state of consciousness, which is a suspended level of thinking. So we allow that to move up and away as we become aware of the moment and the peacefulness that comes with not thinking. So meditation's point is relaxation, stress release, and the suspension of judgmental thinking. All meditation is based in those three concepts.
Well, this sounds like it might be a way to give us more peace of mind in our daily lives. Is that true?
Yes, it does give us more peace of mind because actually it takes a time out of the day when we are just focusing on the present moment and what is happening to us on a body awareness level. So, yes, it does bring peacefulness. It's a respite during the day. I find that my meditation is something I long for, and after a while, when you're used to the meditative process, your body, mind, and spirit want to go to that place of peacefulness, relaxation, and serenity.
Well, I've heard also from various sources that mindfulness can actually increase your emotional intelligence and even your intuition. Can we talk about that for a little bit?
Yes, emotional intelligence is a idea based on Dr. Gold's work, and he believed that all people who were successful had a high degree of emotional intelligence, either when they were born or as they went through the developmental process. They gained in understanding the principles of self-reflection, self-direction, the ability to be compassionate and empathetic, the ability to have an analytical point of view without criticism. So these components make up what he believed was a level of emotional intelligence. And through meditation and through mindfulness, we begin to experience a higher degree of awareness of our surroundings. Emotionally intelligent people are aware of other people's energy. They're aware of nonverbal communication from that person. They're aware of their surroundings and how the surroundings affect the communication. So mindfulness, because it is focalized and it teaches us how to be present and peaceful, makes us very good listeners. So it does increase our ability to become more emotionally intelligent. That is, in listening to others. Intuition allows us to listen to our own inner wisdom. So meditation works in the same way with that. It increases our inner knowing, and we listen better to the biofeedback of our body and our soul. So I really have seen great increases in people's ability to be compassionate, empathetic, self-reflective, and non-judgmental towards themselves through the use of meditation and mindfulness.
So how did you first become interested in the entire topic of mindfulness?
As a child, I went to I was in a convent school, and during that time, what was very important for this philosophy or this religious society that I was in was that silence increased self-knowing and increased our relationship with a divine being. So from 13 on, all during Lent, we were not able to speak at school, and then twice a year from 13 on, I took a silent retreat, and we would go away from home for 7 days and live in a monastery. That brought me great peace of mind and, I believe, resilience, because it helped me be very focused in on my strengths and my ability to really be rational in making decisions. So I feel that the idea of silence allows self-reflection, allows empathy for the self and others to occur. So that's how my journey in mindfulness began at a very early age. And through my whole life, I have used the techniques I learned as an adolescent in meditation in my life. And I think that's why I say you can long for that space, because it is peaceful and serene when you are used to the idea of silence.
It sounds like there's been quite a blessing in your life. if people want to find out more about mindfulness for themselves or some of the other things that you coach, how do they find you?
They can find me on my website, which is www.drjoannebishop.com, JoanneBishop.com, or they can email me at info at drjoannebishop.com, info at drjoannebishop.com, or they can call me on area code 562-760-3009.
Great. Well, Joanne, thank you so much for being on my show. I hope you'll come back again.
I would love that. Thank you, Dan.
Okay, you have a blessed day yourself. You've been listening to the Total Mind Success Podcast. I'm Donick S. Cause, better known as Dan. Please listen again, and I hope you find this valuable information. Thank you now. Bye-bye.